Okay, recording now.
Oh,
No,
is it
no,
recorded?
you
Okay.
just
Oh, so Jim allowed
Matt.
everybody.
Matt is here. Matthew is here. Matthew.
Is he? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Matt.
Yeah, you can unmute him.
Hey, Matt, can you hear us?
Yep, I can hear you. Yep.
Okay, good. All right. So the Zoom call is recording. All right. So welcome everyone on the Zoom call. So we just set up a really quick Zoom call here to basically we have Matthew and we have all the civil leaders, Simon, Tran, and Kansha, and also our leader from Malaysia, Darren Kekeliong, to hop on the Zoom call this time to basically update all the members about the recent updates and the withdrawal and conversion issue. Basically, these are all the issues that we discussed this time. So, mind to share with us what is the status or the update about the conversion and withdrawal issue?
Okay, I'll separate into two parts. First part would be the
like
status, the reason behind it, and then the second would be the status, current, how do I say? Let me think. So I'll separate it in the reason behind it, and then our strategy, and also the status. So three separate, six separate paragraphs. So the first one is the reason behind it. First, it's actually combined with multiple reasons. First, so the public blockchain and the local server nodes are two separate things. Before whatever transaction sent out to the public blockchain for verification, it has to go through the local server nodes first to consolidate what's happened during that period of time. Then you can send out. So what we're facing is we have server downtime, local server nodes downtime. So in past 2-3 weeks, there are quite a significant amount of period of time that we basically, system do not automatically know what happened during that period of time. Whatever request that's happened, including joining Javas, exit Javas, conversion, etc., it was missing in a way. But of course, it could be retrieved because you always have a backup, right? So then our engineers now are looking back in the missing period of time, what is missing in local server nodes. So then we accommodate that and then push up to the public blockchain for the verification. That's what we're doing for the stuck conversion, join Javas and exit Java, etc. So that is the current case. Reason behind it, why it happened, is because a lot of people are using penny transactions and conversions and exit. So from outside the wallet level, from the decentralized wallet level, a lot of people, we see penny attack. So what they do is, for example, I use 0.5 or 0.1 Ethereum. I go in and out your wallet. I keep on doing it. It's not joining Javas, but but basically transact the wallet into the cloud wallet and then transact it out. They pay for the gas fee. And then they do it with the bot so that it could be done very fast. Our local node has to verify that. So it takes time for the local node to verify the transaction before we push it out to blockchain. So which means our local node is stuck because a lot of people are doing that kind of transaction. Our solution is to park it away from the right now we share the local nodes. So besides the wallet level, the Javas and the conversion, all of them are sharing the nodes mixed. But now our solution is to separate it. Wallet is wallet so that it doesn't touch the Javas. Javas is Javas so it doesn't touch the conversion, so that we separate it differently so that the nodes will not be congested even when the wallet side is being attacked. Are you following?
Yeah. So that means they are using small transactions to disrupt. It's
Penny
like
attack. Yes, correct.
It's like a denial, a DDoS attack, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Now I get it.
Yeah. So it's because it's a mixture of structure, which actually we should have thought about it. So yeah, right now we're separating the nodes so that it won't be congested. Go back to the previous missing transactions. Those are being done manually by engineers because they need to go back to a particular period of time and action the script So that part we're doing it within 1-2 weeks. That will be done. So you will see patches of patches that goes through, but it takes time because it has to be manual. 90% of my manpower is 80% of my manpower is on that, and then the rest 20% is getting the other features to be perfect and up. So this week we'll up the steep and also the top up prepaid probably next week afterwards, and Grab will also be this week in our pipeline. So we'll finish up the Grab for the rest of the API because Grab side has a bug before. They send it back to us, we revert, and then we are upgrading the API. So then it should be done by this week for the whole all the countries supported. And then for the SIM card top up also this week as well.
Okay, perfect. That's the update we want to hear. So in 1 or 2 weeks, everything will be fine. That is what
Correct.
we get. What we
Correct.
expect. Okay. So also for the withdrawal issue, Matt, like in case if there's anyone they want to withdraw first, can they do it or submit these to?
Yeah, sure. Send me the Excel chart. I'll park aside, and then we can try to accommodate that. Because we only spare one local server nodes to accommodate the so-called urgent situation. But to be fair with everyone, we look into the urgent transaction. We see it, yes, we do. But at the meantime, we will clear off the same period of time of missing transaction as well, instead of just one by one. You understand what I'm saying? For example, you give me now is 28th, 8 p.m. in the evening. Then we look back, okay, where's server down period? For example, it's 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. Then we'll clear off the all 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. instead of just clearing one particular transaction. That's what we're doing.
Okay, got it. That's perfect. Okay, is there any other questions you guys want to ask from Simon or Kancha? Simon, I think Darren, can you unmute Simon?
Hey.
About the MasterCard, when did you say the MasterCard will be active, Matthew?
MasterCard activation, like I said, it will be right now. The KYC is being done by the Hong Kong third-party company. We did not touch any of the information. That's one. Second is because it's the first patch that we ordered from MasterCard, so it has to be 80% approved so that we can roll out the cards. So 80% is first patch we ordered 10K, so 8,000 members. Right now I have around 7,000 something members applied already. Okay. So once goes through and reach the limit of 8,000, then those who have received the activation message, their card will be able to top up. So you will see it's just like right now the cloud SIM. You go in there, there's nothing there, right? Just introduction. Then that page will be converted into the top up page. Those who got activated. Those who did not, then it will be the KYC page. Those did already, it will be pending page. And then approved one, it will become a top up page. So that I would say within this month, because I really don't know when they will do the KYC. Normal one KYC process is around 2 weeks.
And how can the members order SIM card to their place?
SIM card will be opened soon in the application for patches, but those right now we're only focusing on leaders to help them to distribute the market. So it won't be to end users. Instead, you will need to go through leaders to get the SIM card.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. And last time Ronald say we will apply the one transaction per week. Do you know the programming is finished?
Okay, so from the technology side, it's easy to do so, but it's just that we. Wait, sorry, incoming call.
Busy, Matthew.
I thought they went to a team building.
At Rawang. I saw it from
Ronald training himself for more energy.
Yeah. Military training.
Yeah, Ronald need that.
Yeah.
We should send Kencha to train Ronald.
Yeah.
The trainer, yeah.
After he comes from the jungle, people will not recognize him.
Yeah, that's true.
Hardcore training for 2 to 3 days. He'll be asleep.
Okay. Oh, okay. Now I can unmute myself. Thanks. Where were we? Sorry.
About the 1 per week transaction. 1 per week conversion. Oh,
Ready?
Hang on.
unmute.
Unmute.
Unmute him.
Okay. Hey, can you stop restricting me while I'm muting myself? Okay.
Hmm.
Okay, 1 week transaction. That part we are considering about it. Of course, it's great to do that as in the tech perspective, but we just don't want the market to feel like, oh, we are restricting this or restricting that. So
Oh, no,
probably
no.
we'll roll that out when we have the.
Because we already
we'll-
announced to all the members.
Yeah.
Yes, announce is fine. We will make that happen, but probably not now because we don't want to scare off the new members. We'll wait until our payout is done. Then, like at least maybe not 100%, but at least 80 to 90% done. Then we'll roll that out. You understand what I'm saying? Because we don't want to be in this particular period of time to let people confuse the action behind it, the reason behind it. Because the reason behind it is because we don't want so many transactions happen. So,
Yeah.
but people may get it wrong. So we are preparing to do that when we settled 80 to 90% of the transactions previously. So it will be same 1 2 weeks.
You can let Ronald know. Don't worry about people thinking because we already letting all the member knows already. This will happen. So people agree with it.
Yep.
All the members agree.
We'll let
so.
them to have a absorb period of time. Then we'll roll that out. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So just ask Ronald to set a time, and by that time, and then just roll out the one per week. That will helping less transact. Like you say,
Yes,
we want
exactly.
to limit.
We'd rather
Right?
it's big amount instead of small amounts. Small amounts is pain in the ass, man. Oh shit.
Exactly. We don't. People will be okay. Don't worry about it, Matthew. So I will let because all the leaders already sharing this message to all the members, so they are prepared. They are notified already.
And what about the CTO to Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ripple?
CTO to Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ripple. You're talking about conversion, is it?
Conversion.
No, not gonna happen. Right now, we'll stick to USDT for now because it's the best strategy for Jarvis. If we have to stake up, we have to stake other cryptocurrency, which means they are less being traded. So it's not healthy for the bot. If we have to pack aside a certain amount of each cryptocurrency, it will be negative impact to us. So we'll stick to one for now, and then we'll open the OTC in a few weeks. So over-the-counter trade, once the license is here, we'll get the paperwork soon. We're waiting for the paperwork just because we got everything already. It's just the formal paperwork that we can show everyone. So once we get that, then we'll put up the OTC platform. So for OTC, it will be just peer-to-peer trading. It will be for Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, whatever supported inside the wallet. Yeah.
Okay. But OTC won't be paid for CTO.
Members, some members.
OTC, yes, it will be. CTO could be an option as well, but we haven't do that part yet. We're just doing the Bitcoin, Ethereum. Those are the most important parts. Yeah.
Matt, Terry in the group here has a question. He say, is the MasterCard linked to one account or can it be linked to multiple accounts?
Prepaid card can only be linked to one account accordingly. Only one account. And then you must be using your main core. No, you don't necessarily have to use your core account, but your status will affect the tier that you can enable. So it depends on what tier you are, then you will get more quotas on the conversion.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah. So we're suggesting you use your core account so that you get the best status, so you can enroll the max limit of the prepaid card. So yeah, the 200 CTO is the first step to enable the thingy. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Matt, I know what we've been saying is about the Club 2.0, but some of the members, they're asking about, like the trading record, the one we've been saying, because after we update to the latest app, they can't see it within the app anymore. So, can you let us know about the trading parts?
Yep, absolutely. Anything else?
That's it for now, Mark. Just you answer Jim's question about the live trading feed.
Oh, live trading feed.
Yeah.
Trading feed is because our lawyers do not suggest us until we get the proper license to operate that. Because
Okay.
right now we have an issue in Apple. It's because before we try to put that up and they say then you will be categorized into investment instead of finance tools. So when you have investment, that's also the reason why we inside the app we cannot have the charts, candle chart and stuff, because that's another set. Like we're trying to get it proper, so you don't get teared down by Apple, and also of course legal issues. So right now we cannot roll it out at the moment until the lawyers give us command.
That's fine. That's cool. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Matt. What about
But we're
the?
figuring out a way instead of using the application. We're thinking to use a web view or something, a third-party website, so-called, to show the trading data.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Last time I suggested to Ronald if you guys can live stream or delay live stream for the trading from the trading room. Like, of course, sometimes if you want to live stream, then some of the transaction you don't want people to follow, but maybe delayed live stream will be an option. I don't know, is that considered? Or somebody mute him, okay?
Hey, what happened?
Unmute him. Unmute
Yeah,
him.
yeah, I'm doing it.
Okay. Yeah, thanks.
Okay.
Hey, brother.
Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, immediate thing, we'll use it by image, more stupid way, or videos, just to basically record the desktop. But later on, it will be a web view, so it will be better to show the users.
Yes. Some delayed video will be fine, Matthew, right? You don't have to show 100% live because some people will know what we're buying, right? But like delayed 3 hour or one day trading will be perfect.
Probably won't be 1 day or 2 days. We just do the recording and then immediately it's just like 10 minutes, 1 minute or 2 minutes delay. You post on Facebook immediately. So yeah.
Yeah, that will be perfect.
Yep.
If you can do that, yeah. Okay, any other question, Kendra? KK, you have a question?
Yeah, the merchant program, the merchant recruitment program. When will we get, like recruiting merchants? When will we get to know about how the details?
Okay, so the merchant program will roll out the details around November to December time. So that's only for preparation for leaders. That would be our goal is to roll it out in Chinese New Year time, because China is one of our biggest market. In that period of time is also the time which we have discussed with Chinese leaders. They think that's the best period of time to roll out the new program. Sorry, here is quite loud. So take the merchant program as in another Jarvis. So it's another set of affiliate program, but it will be different structure. So user will be able to not restructure, I won't use the word, but similar to have another set of affiliate program inside the application. So that is a big project, and that will be the major attack for us to the market next year. That's the major core feature that we roll out. But I would say at the moment, don't focus on the merchant program, focus in the cloud sim, because it could be huge. Right now, we're seeing a lot of data use already. Everyone is rating for the top up, and the feedback is nice, especially also in those places who has restricted internet. So yeah, Cloud SIM, I would say it would be the core feature until the end of year that we will be promoting. More information will be rolled out in coming weeks. Yeah, about how to promote it, what is so special about the feature, how competitive we are comparing to other plans that we have in the market. Because right now, the telco business, the competition is within a country, but we are basically bringing the competition up on the internet level. So that's something new to the market. pay one time, and then you keep on generating revenue for your future data. So it's just like Jarvis, but we are basically converting CTO in a way to a data coin. And that's also one of the legal and compliance direction that we're looking towards. Those are facta. Sorry, I cannot do anything.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Yeah.
I think this is fantastic.
A SIM card for Vietnam. Like
Yeah, Vietnam, we are working on it, but that would be a different, separate SIM card instead of the current SIM card we have. Because the Vietnam government is very strict to wholesale price locally. So in order to have a competitive price, it would be very difficult. So at the moment, we cannot accommodate that. But we're working, we cannot say, but we're working with one of the telcos locally so that we get a more compatible price. It will be more expensive than the local one, but at least it's acceptable because of the convenience and revenue generation of our platform. So that's where we're looking at Vietnam. It will be a separate set of cards.
thanks.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I think that is the update we want. And is there any other questions you guys want to ask Matt or Simon?
Okay, if there's not much, I'll just give a small closing. Thank you very much, guys, for sticking with us along the way. It's tough. It's a tough time for us.
Thank you for hopping on the Zoom call, Matt.
engineering.
And by the way, is Ronald back or is he still in the jungle?
Ronald, he should be in the jungle, but I guess he hides somewhere else because no one can find him at the campsite. So I think he's coming back already.
Like, like because there are other C4 leaders who are not here, is it possible to add one Zoom all the C4 leaders?
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Like not all the C4 leaders are here because they need to get this up.
They need to what?
They need to get this update.
Yeah. Okay, so for English speaking market, we are currently doing a C3 and 4 group. So I think we'll talk that separate with you instead. Yeah, I think we'll probably not this chat. Yeah, this will have 2 set of groups to structureize the whole system thingy. Because by the end of the day, we're just a bunch of taggies to work in a corporate structure mode. So it takes time for us. So for Chinese, there will be 2 set of groups, Chinese and English. Chinese would be C4 and C3, 2 separate groups. English would be C3 and C4 groups. Then we're going to do meeting monthly, or we'll have monthly meetings to come over to Malaysia to do these kind of management meetings to talk about problems, what direction we should go, what would be the jobs that we should each hold. So probably this side will need input from you guys to help us identify the leaders. Because by the end of the day, we don't know who is who from the back end side. Yeah. So we are doing that.
Yeah, I will send the list. So we will all send the C3 and C4 list to you, and then you will know them.
Okay. Anything else?
I think that's all. Thank you, Matt. Thank you.
All right, perfect.
Okay, so thank you guys for awesome call. So we answer a lot of good questions that we concerned, and we have to stay tight for 2 more weeks to help the team.
I'll do a small thing here. So first of all, thank you very much for sticking with us. We are facing a tech issue because we don't have any library to follow. We don't have anything to copy, basically. Whatever we're building ourselves. So it takes time for us. And so it's just a matter of time. Thank you for trusting in us. We'll get the problem solved as soon as possible. Yeah, our engineers are working really hard on it.
Okay.
All right, Matt. Yeah, thank you so much.
We appreciate all your efforts. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Matt.
All right, thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Bye,
Matt. All right, Simon, do you mind to share with us, because I know from your side, from your members, they are trying to use the CTO to book the hotel and they book it already. So do you mind to share the experience of this?
Yes, I did booking my hotel for Hanoi next weekend. So I did it by CTO as well. It's pretty good. Comparing the price, of course, they are a lot more cheaper compared to if you go direct to the hotel, right? And it's still competitive with the discount app that we've been using. Like normally we in Vietnam, we're using the app called Traveloka. Traveloka is a pretty good discounted hotel booking app. And we compare, yeah, they are not better, but it's still very competitive. It's almost the same price. So a little bit more expensive on some cases, but most of the cases are pretty much the same. So that's a pretty good site, and people love it. A lot of people using that already in Vietnam, and also some people using. I see some people seeing on Malaysia. Few of our Vietnamese team, before they left Malaysia, they actually stayed behind 2 more days, and they use the Grab, and then they're using the hotel already. So it's awesome. So as Mark said, next week we should be able to use Grab in Vietnam. That will be awesome because Vietnam, the Grab market is huge, right? Every single day I using Grab anyway. So next week I will be I have the free Grab ride every day, right? So yeah, Grab, if they are open in the next week for Vietnam, the Grab will be a big confident boost for all the Vietnamese team already, right? And the next thing will be the MasterCard, as Matt just mentioned. By the end of this month, MasterCard can be used. So those two it is a lot more better than the solution that will less congestion, because people will shift from using conversion to get the money out. Now they can get the money out from MasterCard, and they also can use the CTO on Grab and all the hotel. Then will be less pressure into only the conversion, right? Because now everybody focus on the conversion, will be a lot more stress on the system. According to like Ronald always say, blockchain is to build to be secure, is not to be a spot card, right? When too many people go into the blockchain, it still have a big problem with the transaction. So I believe that we're in the right direction. Of course, we have a growing pain that we have to face. But like I just shared with a couple leaders, it's a time to have this problem instead of next year when we have a couple million of members, right? Yes. It's a good time. It's a good time to have the problem before we have a big jump of members. So yes, of course, it will slow down a lot of our leader for the development, like building team, but we have to look at the two sides of any issue, right? And beside that, yeah, CloudSIM. Wow, CloudSIM. If they can roll out Vietnam, it's also awesome. But it's already using. You guys using, right? Malaysia, Singapore is it's working.
I'm using now actually.
Yeah, using now, eh? That's good. Yeah, like Matt say, he didn't. I forgot to ask him. He did mention a little bit about even CloudSIM. We have an affiliate program behind it already, also. So we also can earn money by sharing CloudSIM. Ronald did share to me that they also will try to apply some kind of commission based or any. I don't know how they do it yet. They didn't share. I forgot to ask that question. Maybe I'll ask that later. But he did mention we will have commission or we will have some kind of income based on CloudSIM, right?
I think basically everything that's inside will have an affiliate program, you know, basically.
Yeah, that's what I suggest. Doesn't matter little or big commission, just have something to help it, right? But will be fine. So. Yeah, and anything else?
I think there's great sharing from you, Simon. You know, like so. Right here, I want to urge everyone to really use or spend your CTO, not just keep it. You know, because as you know, Cloud 2.0 just rolled out a lot of project has is already released. So now we can use it on CloudSIM, OTA hotels, and Grab voucher. So by meaning to say that if you look at it at a different perspective, like if you look at it from a business perspective, it is doing great, you know, because right now as these projects going up, sometimes we focus too much on withdrawal and conversion issue.
Exactly. Yeah.
We forgot about the current projects we have now, and the current project we have now is the solution to solve the delay of the withdrawals and conversion. So right now, especially Malaysia, now we can use Grab voucher. So we just use it, man. We just spend it, because anyway, what we get the CTO is free. We get rewarded by free CTO. You know, like we are not buying it, so we will always get it. And like what Simon has shared, right now we can focus more on the cloud SIMs until the merchant program rolls out, like what Matthew has shared as well, right? Yeah. So is there anything you guys want to share, like from KK or Kancha? Like, is there anything you want to share?
Nothing much from myself, from my side.
Yeah, just update. Indonesia, Daniel, you know, Daniel from Penang, he's in Indonesia last few days, has been using our cloud tour, travel to book hotels. So apparently he's staying in a 5-star hotel now in Indonesia. It works. The prices are good. Yeah.
It's pretty good. We have to educate our members to focus on the ecosystem, right? Because come on, guys, we haven't seen any other company already roll out the ecosystem just like Cloud 2.0. So many companies just talking about it, but we actually already using it. So it's totally proven that we have what we promised, right? So as long as we focus on the ecosystem, people will less and less thinking about only conversion, of course.
Yes.
But anyway, by the end of this month, just like Matthew said, they are working hard to hand bomb like all the transactions, the backlog, then we'll be fine.
Yep. So
okay, guys. So yeah, anything else? That's it.
Yeah, so I think that's all for the Zoom call today. So we cover all the updates about the recent issue with direct conversion, and also the date of these programs are rolling out. All right. So I think that's all.
Yeah, and by the end, just one more thing is you guys have to understand when the conversion coming out later, actually you get paid more. You know that, right? Because the price just increased again. So when you get paid, they based on the new price. Like one of my big transactions is like on the, I believe it's the 28th of September went out. That time the CTO only 48 something cent. When it come out, it's over 50 cents. So actually my whatever that I supposed to get is more than 5%, right? More than 5% more what I get paid for. So sometimes people don't realize that we actually get paid more because of the delay, and because of the delay, our CTO price also increase, right? Because the reserve fund come out less, than our CTO price going up. So we get reward by getting paid late. So right, at least they pay interest on our salary, right? So sometimes you can think about that way, right? If your boss, when you go to work and they didn't pay your salary, they're not going to pay you interest on it. We actually getting interest on our delay salary. So pretty good stuff. All right, that's it, guys. So thank you so much for joining us. And hey, we have to grow together. We have to grow this ecosystem together. We just start a brand new Cloud 2.0. This is just the start. The last 5 months, we just build a foundation, and now we just start our business, right? Before, it's just a project. Like Ronald said, Cloud Token may be just a project, but now Cloud 2.0 is a business. So guys, welcome to new business.
All right. So once again, thank you, everyone. So we will see you next time. All right. Bye.
Okay. Bye now, guys.
Okay. Bye. Bye.